fancy new intro there, eh? Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Not really new anymore, but it's still. I like the little sing along thing with our fucking little bouncing heads going by. And Mikey played around with the song and came up with that little thingy for the.
Did he lay down drums for that though? Because there's a part when he's singing and there's drums behind it, and I don't think that he sampled out the drums from your song. It sounds like he laid down some drums.
Well, sort of. They would be electronic versions anyway. So.
Okay.
I don't believe I saw a drum set at Mikey's place when I was there.
I was guessing electronic, but either way, he put down a drum track. This is what
the thumping.
Well, then there's the bass. Yeah, that he added that.
All right. Well, this is the Secular Rarity returns after party. So welcome everybody. Mikey is currently feeding, as he put it, little stinky one. So he is currently feeding the youngin.
Stinky mama, I believe, is the actual term.
That's it, stinky mama. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. And he's going to do Tons of Mice. Sent both myself and Mikey some packages recently, and I kind of want to talk to Tons of Mice about a little something that came in that package. I want to ask him if he's okay with me doing something. Just a heads up, Tons of Mice. I added a couple of little things to each of the little guys that you gave me, because I had them to add, so they kind of make it a little bit more, I don't know, fun, I guess we'll say. But not trying to take away from your creativity, because it was amazing. But this stuff is all about building stuff. All right, everybody, it's Lego shit that I got. So
it's Lego. No way.
Hi, Titan. Yeah. Yeah, some pretty good ones. And there's one that I mentioned earlier during the show that just I was on the fucking floor when I saw this one, because it is so funny. And if you know about the situation, you're going to instantly know what it means, and you're going to start laughing too. If you know. If you know, you know, right? So,
and if you don't, you don't.
And if you don't know,
then you will know shortly, because I will give it.
All right. All right.
Enough of a preamble.
Yeah, what are you doing? You just gonna leave us here?
Did you want? All right. So I guess with Mikey not here, I guess now I can show what Tons of Mice sent me.
Yeah. Right, so fuck Mikey. He's not here. I mean,
Elliot, you're quiet AF.
Yeah. Am I? Am
yeah,
I
you
really?
are.
I mean, I'm far fucked away. What happened?
I don't know.
Hold on. I have to rescue
Neil's
something.
Screaming. SR is frozen.
Says my video.
The world is falling apart.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, Alma.
Hold on 1 second.
It's just that I was trying to add my headset to this, and I don't think it worked because I can see the microphone, but I cannot hear me. I cannot hear anything.
You can't hear us?
I just did it.
Well,
I can hear you.
Like really far away, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You don't need to hear them. You just need to hear me.
Okay.
That's funny.
The fuck?
Hold on.
What's going on?
Damn it. I don't know. Everything.
The producer left, and the show has descended into chaos.
Sounds about right. Typical Saturday night.
Yep.
I'm still missing a piece out of this now. God damn it.
The guest host is having difficulty. The guest is having difficulties. And hey, Elliot's back. Neil's losing Lego pieces. What the fuck?
I don't think Elliot's back.
Hey, he's back, but unless he's sitting in the same spot and not moving.
He's very quiet, and now encased in carbonite, apparently.
Yeah, he has imploded.
Irish sweet.
Yep.
Is there audio?
General Kenobi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, there is audio.
Okay. Well, all right.
Aha! There we go.
You are still
There it is.
frozen.
Oh yeah, still frozen.
You may have to reconnect to
Yeah, let me
to the
try
program.
doing that. I don't know what happened.
Jump out of the pool, jump back into the pool.
Yep.
Pretend like you weren't really cleaning
Internet.
up your toes.
Hey, there
There
we
you
go.
go. Yeah,
Well,
you
I
are working now.
And now you're muted.
you can't hear me?
Now we
Yeah.
got you
Oh,
back.
okay.
There,
Okay.
all good.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah.
We'll do it
Yeah.
Are you?
live.
Are you sure?
Fuck it.
Are you positive?
No. I doubt
Down,
do it live.
down.
it. Well, yeah, what's going on, folks? How's everybody been?
Everybody's
You know?
having tech issues, I think.
I'm happily gainfully employed,
Hey.
which is
Yay.
really quite a relief.
Yay!
And looking forward to sailing season, which is starting up real soon. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
I've got all that
Nice.
going on.
Nice. That's awesome. It's awesome. I think it's weird
All
that
right.
they shut down, the oceans for half the year, and they only open it up.
Only in Maine.
This one season. It's so weird. It's like
Actually,
I get why they do that with like deer season and turkey season and stuff, because you got to give them time to but like the water's always there. I mean, why
yeah,
not?
we're talking sailboat racing. You don't want to be doing that in the middle of.
Yeah.
We have done frostbiting in the past, sailed through the entire winter in little boats, but it's very cold. It's
Yeah,
very
it
cool though. It's really neat sailing in the snow is really neat because you can see the wind
Sounds
going
cool.
over the sails. It's pretty
Sounds
neat.
very, very uncomfortable. I mean,
But it is terribly uncomfortable.
Wes.
mhm. Yeah, but I'm
All right.
I'm a baby, so I don't know. What? Show us, Neil. Damn it.
All right. There's a few of them. So we'll start out. Basically, what happened was
Make
Tons of Mice
yourself
sent me a
useful.
package with a bunch with myself and Mikey and some of the regulars in our after parties in the form of minifigures.
Oh my
Of
god!
all of us?
Oh.
Right. And now they also have their names on them, like I wouldn't have been able to figure out who was who, but still. So on the back here, this one says Dr. Ben. But of course, we know Dr. Ben likes his mukbangs. So
Oh my
he's
God.
He's got
Oh,
the
I
chef
see.
hat on there, and he's got the doctor's shirt on there, and he's got a pan. And I added the little what do you call it, whisk there. So that was my little contribution to that one.
Oh, that's excellent.
But it just makes it just that much funnier. And next up, who's also not in tonight's stream, is actually not in this one. However, all of Dave's redheads are in here. So secular Dave, and he likes redheads, so all the redheads are here.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to show this one next
All
because
the
it's
redheads.
just too funny. But this is Tons of Mice, and it's literally a bunch of
Oh my
mice.
God, yes. Oh my God.
That's
Just
fun.
a thing full of mice.
Yeah, that would be.
Yep.
Are they Lego mice?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
That's
Now, someone else that's in the chat but not in here with us at the moment. Irish Fat Stacks Swede. So he's got a pile of money there, and he's got being the money guy that he is, right? The financial guy. So we got a Swede one.
Yeah.
Now, also in here with us tonight is Michael, who's got the guitar going.
Hey, rocking out.
Oh.
There you go. So that's a good one.
Nice.
What else do we got here? Let's see. Now I added a couple of things to this one because it was just you, Stephanie. So I added a sextant and a pirate ship flag in behind there.
Very, 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 very
So
key
Stephanie
touches.
Holmes.
Actually,
Yes. So I added
Jolly
those in
Roger.
there just to have a little fun, right? So
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger.
And of course, Ollie, who's here as well, is known as
Yay.
Ollie Hot Knives Man. So he's got his hot knives.
There we
over
go.
fire. And he's even got the dog.
And
I was gonna be
I love it.
really
love-
impressed if
love the
there was
Canadian
some
hat.
disc golf stuff there.
Right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
man.
disc golf would be.
I was gonna be so blown away. Like, man, Lego has fucking done it, man. Wow.
That's the links I sent Ollie. Was there were somebody had entered a disc golf Lego thing you could build for one of their will it become a Lego
Really?
set things,
Oh
right? So
my god, that would
it
be
didn't
cool.
get enough votes. However, if you go to Rebrickable, which is the other link I sent you, Ollie, it gives you the plans for it, so you can go out and get the pieces yourself and put it together.
Aha.
Oh,
So I would have to go get a bunch of Lego and then build it. Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
I might
you just
do
go to
that.
the-
You
go to
sound
the-
so enthused about that
Yeah, come on,
prospect.
Ollie.
Or you,
They call it
or you
the
wait till
pick a
somebody
brick
else
wall.
builds it and you buy
So
theirs.
next up, we got my co-host, who's got he's got his little dog in there, a cat in there, the spider that lives in his Mini Coopers there, the bird in his hand, and also he's afraid of polar bears.
Polar
so he
bear.
put a polar bear on.
Nice.
Don't go to Svalbard.
And I'll save the best one for last. And that, of course, is me. And I added a microphone to this because, podcasting and stuff. So it's me sitting in there with my cane, my blue cane, and the podcast microphone, and the stacks of Lego boxes.
Stack
behind
of
me, which is
Lego. I
just
love it.
too fucking
Excellent.
funny, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And finally, this one. Now, if you know, you know. I'm not even going to say, but just read the name.
Okay. And it's empty.
It's fucking brilliant.
Ghost in his own minifigure.
Yeah.
Oh.
McKinnon's famous for he'd be right in the middle of talking about something like this, and then he would suddenly just
Yeah.
what happened?
Like he's the soprano. Like he's the soprano.
Like that.
that's what happens. Alma, he just disappears.
Gone.
Okay.
Right. So sending me this, and I pulled this one out, and I look at it and I go, oh my god! I just started laughing my ass off. That's absolutely perfect
Yeah, that's good.
for McKinnon.
Good.
Wait,
No,
he didn't
send me-
God, is that you?
yeah, that could be. Yes, God, there's your evidence right there. He doesn't exist. See, there you go. No, he sent me one more thing that I thought was really, really cool. And however, I don't think I should have this one. Tons of mice. I think I need to ship this to the appropriate person, and I'm willing to do so. It's like a pay it forward sort of thing. If you're okay with that. Because I know you sent it to me, but I really think that this needs to go to Stephanie because it is a sailboat, and the character in there is named Stephanie.
Oh my.
Awesome.
I think
build
you
it
should
for
have
us.
this, Stephanie, so you'd have something to build with us on one of the Lego nights,
Oh, that would be fun.
right?
Co-build. Yeah.
It comes with of course, the boat. It even has a little tiny, what do you call it? A little fucking,
Drone.
that's the word I'm looking for. Drone, yeah.
If I was a Lego, it would be a scientist or like a Breaking Bad kid.
Yeah. Which, I've got all
What
that-
is that vessel anyway?
I have no idea. I saw the name on it, and I swore it said nope.
It's
but
not the
just
SS Minnow, I hope.
no, it's not the SS Minnow.
Just sit right back.
But I
here.
think you should have this,
You'll hear it
and
tell.
you'll be able to build with us on one of the episodes. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Hey.
With Gilligan.
You
Yeah, that could be a good round the horn. Who's your favorite character on Gilligan's Island?
Oh, that is a good one.
What-
I didn't know you could get custom minifigures. So that
Well,
is
you
awesome.
can. They have a build a minifig thing where you go into the Lego store and you just look for the parts you want and throw together one.
Wow.
No, I of course, as you guys know, I generally like the hair is fucking perfect there. Like there's no bandana. Like I got to
No
find a little
bandana, yeah.
bandana put on there.
That just goes to prove that you are, in fact, a werewolf.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it was just beautiful. Jen,
Yeah.
I really want to build a reason for me to wake up in the morning. I don't know if Lego has a set like that.
Yeah.
Stephanie
I think the
Sailboat.
Lego set is called Stephanie Sailboat Adventure. Yeah, it is actually.
How about
Nice.
that? I've had a few.
Stephanie
Some of
Sailboat
them are
Adventure.
really, pretty fucking
Okay.
funny. To be honest.
And I, if you're okay with it, tons of mice, I think I should send this to Stephanie so she has something to build on the one of the Lego streams. And by the way, our guest from last week, J.R. Eldritch, who's going to be in the Lego stream as a / also after party because I was too sick to carry on.
Oh, by the way,
what
are you
I-
feeling better?
There's still symptoms. I still have some coughing going on and a little bit of runny nose, sneezy shit. But other than that, yeah. I think he's going to build something too, and he went and found a Lego Jesus set. So I think he's
That's
going to build
funny.
a Lego Jesus set.
Your own personal Lego.
Well, that would
Build
that would
your
add
own
something to
story.
the myth, wouldn't it? You know, you did not only can Christ rise from the dead, he can be disassembled and then put back together.
Well, I was
yes,
gonna
yes,
say.
okay.
Unlike Humpty Dumpty, huh?
I like
You
the
know?
thought that you put it together and then the first time you take it apart after 3 days, it automatically reassembles.
It automatically reassembles. Yeah, there you have it.
with three women watching, and that's how you know it's true. Because women are so unreliable.
Have we done? Has somebody done the Jesus story in Legos? Has that
Yes,
been
there's a
done?
Lego
Okay.
Bible.
Yes,
not
there
seen the Lego
actually
Bible?
is.
I did,
Oh
yeah,
my God, yes.
I did.
Thank goodness. What
So
about
Swede,
Lego?
Swede says he'll buy you the. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that, Stephanie? Where it says he'll buy you the New Zealand racing yacht if you want it.
Oh,
It's a nice set, actually. They got a lot of really cool boat sets. That Titanic one is fucking monstrous. It's like 10,000 pieces.
The Titanic was a monstrously unsuccessful venture. I'm not really sure. Not really into it. Boats that sink aren't my favorite.
At least it wasn't as bad as the submarine that went to see it.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
that one kind of imploded on them, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Oh, that
Oh,
Jesus
I-
Lego set is
I have to admit to a tremendous amount of Schadenfreude about that whole thing.
Mhm.
It's kind of like, what were they thinking? You know,
Yeah.
it's like the Musk Mars venture stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, dude, shoot yourself into outer space. I'll be happy to see you go.
yep. Bon
Is there a
voyage.
Satan Lego set? Yes, there is a Satan Lego set.
No,
Is there? Oh, I wouldn't
I
doubt
didn't
it.
know
It's
that.
probably not
that
an
one.
official one, but
There is.
not an official. There's no way there's an
Baphomet.
official Lego.
There's a Baphomet one.
Yes, but it's probably off something like Rebrickable. or
Yeah,
something.
those are.
Mod.
No, it's
It's
Lego.
not- I understand that, but it's probably
Oh, it's
not.
AI generated.
Is it? Oh, I see. It's like they had a whole whackload of Monty Python, Monty Python, and the whole
Monty
whale.
hyphen. They break up the name, you know.
Monty
Monty
hyphen
Python.
Python. They have a whole bunch of the Monty Python sets, like the big wooden rabbit, and they got the giants, the black knight set where he's just no legs and no arms, he's just sitting there, and they're really cool sets. But they're not real, right? They're all
I'll
AI
share
generated sets.
Can I share my screen? It's really cool.
I don't know. Can you?
Here.
Yeah, of course you can. I got to go down and see it.
It is pretty sweet.
Oh, nice.
Bahamut.
I've seen
that-
that.
Oh, my.
actually.
Baphomet.
AI generated.
That's nice.
Oh, that would be
Nice.
awesome,
That's pretty kick-ass.
even if it's not real. I love it.
Guarantee you someone will come up with it and you'll find it on Rebrickable at some point. Guarantee.
Yeah.
That background had to be a painting, though. That was too rounded off to be a Lego background.
Oh, it reminds me the one that I sent you one day. Neil, remember the one with the Aztecs? The sacrifices?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. The Aztec, yeah, you sent me a picture of it, right?
Did it have
Yeah,
little
it had like
Lego
a bunch
heart?
of little skulls and
Yeah.
pyramids.
Was that on Facebook that you sent that?
I love it.
Yeah, I think it was on Facebook. Yeah, I sent it on Facebook.
Jen, it's actually Monty 3.14 Thon.
Shush, all of you.
What?
Quit making fun
No.
of Monty Python. What the hell?
She wrote Monty
Yeah,
Python.
that's not what they
It's only a
stood
flesh
for.
wound.
Yeah.
3.14.
Monty Python wouldn't have they wouldn't have appreciated somebody making fun, you know.
No, I disagree.
Serious.
Oh, you also said, oh my God, you sent me this one too, Alma, of the stormtrooper
Which one?
taking a leak and missing the toilet.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh,
That's fucking
so
awesome.
good.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. And then there's one of Darth Vader standing there yelling at him, I'm going to have you pissing through a Cheerio. You guys will clean the bathroom one time and you'll be pissing through a Cheerio.
Some reason I don't think they'd ever succeed at that.
I don't know.
It would
Some
just be
Cheerios.
constant misses.
Some Cheerios are pretty big.
It's hard to imagine a toilet seat in Star Wars world. Like, do they have to lower a seat then? Or toilet paper for that? I mean, just no.
I wish. I'm surprised that this has never happened, and maybe it has something
So-
to do with copyright. But why haven't we ever gotten like a Star Wars movie or like some TV series or something that's like a parody, you know, that's all about like the janitors on the Death Star, you know, like, fuck, like 14,000 toilets to clean, you know, all these fucking stormtroopers, you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like that would be really interesting, like the behind the scenes workings of you know what's going on, you know, like in the rebel base, you know, and like a plane comes back in and they're like, man, it's nuts out there, I barely made it out, and they're just like, Jesus Christ, man, you can't take a little bit better care of this thing? I spent like 3 weeks painting it, you know, like
You're describing all of the fan fiction, either novels or, you know, they even make little
That's-
movies. They make little, some of them are
Death
pretty
Star
intense.
below decks. I was thinking that, sweet. I was thinking that.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Right. Like, you know, all the spicy drama that goes on between, you know. But she works in the mess hall. You can't fraternize with her, you know. It's like, I don't care, man. I love her, dude. I don't know.
Did you lose anybody on the first Death Star? Never forget, man. Never forget.
All right. They weren't, I don't think they were Aztec ones. They were more like devil worship shit. Here, hang on a second.
I
Oh,
said this
okay.
the other night, but you guys are familiar with Robot Wars, the television show?
Yes.
I think that television show got its origins from Star Wars, from a Star Wars novel, Han Solo at Star's End, because there is an
Oh, yeah, the
exact
church.
scene. There's an exact scene in that novel of two robots fighting in an arena, same as they do in Robot Wars, and it was like 20 years before that show was created. So, just saying.
I just want to say, on record, right here, right now, for any future AI scanning past human databases, I just want to say I am against forcing robots to fight each other. I just want that on record for the computer overlords in the future. I love you.
Yeah.
I support you.
It's
Please don't kill
that's
me.
actually
No, I
that's
saw
actually
something
against the
online,
laws
but
of
I don't know if
robotics.
it's true that And somebody complaining that every time that you say thank you and please to the AI, it costs millions or something.
I just heard this. I just heard this. I think
What?
it's so funny. It costs. It costs some crazy amount of money because every word that you're using and sending to like Chat GPT and stuff, it causes a lot of processing power. So it ends up costing a shit ton of money just saying like thank you and stuff. And apparently a bunch of people are very kind to their AI. Like I am overly nice to it. It's very silly. Like normally I
Right.
start off my Chat GPT sessions with just like, hey, how are you today? And then it's like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm all right. You know, could be better. Like the weather's kind of, shitty, but I think it's going to pick up. And it's like, well, hey, actually, I looked in your area and tomorrow seems to be pretty sunny and like pretty warm. And I'm like, hey, thanks so much for that. That's really cool of you to do that. Like there's like a whole 5 minutes before I ever like, oh, by the way, could you just like list out any local Mexican restaurants for me? Like, but yeah, it costs like billions of dollars or something.
Wow.
I have the same attitude towards AI as I do towards the police, which is to say they're always listening, and you don't need to tell them a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Well, look, again, I just want to say on
Yeah,
record.
but I thought it was funny that I just say, oh, okay, thank you for the response.
It costs money. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, well, I think you should.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
doing it.
I'm gonna be
Except
super kind to my AI.
except the reason it costs all that money is because of the processing power, and all that processing power is costing the planet all kinds of fucking
Oh, I know. It's a lot of
resources and
I know,
stuff.
it's a lot of
and
weird.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
weird stuff. Yeah. But I'm still gonna be kind to my AI. I can't.
Well, Elon owns Grok, doesn't he? So be sure to keep Grok going for hours and hours and hours.
I'm sure Robert Heinlein is turning in his grave because that's what. Oh, Grok, you did. Oh no.
Yep, he did.
Oh, sorry. So apparently you're going to be in one of the fights there.
That's okay though. That's okay if that's what our benevolent and wonderful AI overlords think is right. I'll just
Oh, so you're welcoming our AI overlords, are you?
That's right, he is.
That'll be fine.
He's
That's
not
fine.
going to be
Yeah, I don't
part of
want
this
to die
building.
first.
I'm a complete and total traitor to humanity. I'm throwing all of you under the bus. You guys should stay away as the
You're going to be
moment
the
it
human
happens.
gladiator. You're going to
That's
be
right.
the human gladiator,
Yeah.
and you're going to
Hi,
be
Jen.
lacing up, fighting us humans.
Hey, Jen.
That's exactly it. The moment it
Holy
happens,
smokes.
you guys are. I'm done. Yeah.
I was supposed to be resting today, but you guys invoked me into coming in by talking about AI so much. So
Good.
know.
Good.
Hey, when is? Remind me, when is Sarnia?
Oh, the
BajaCon?
BajaCon?
8th,
That's
9th,
coming up
10th,
August 8th and 9th.
August.
8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah.
I
Friday,
think I
Saturday,
might
Sunday.
have to. I think that again, now that I'm gainfully employed, I might actually be able to swing that trip, which would be fun.
Do it.
Yeah.
I need to get out of the country for my own fucking sanity.
Yeah, no kidding.
Remind myself that there are, in fact, lands in the world that aren't as absolutely deranged as my own country.
Well, let's see how the election goes on Monday.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know so much right now. We'll see.
No. As far as I know already, the Liberals are already in the lead by quite a margin, too.
Neil's got the inside track, yo. He got the.
We had record-breaking advanced polling, right?
Yeah,
7.3 million people voted last weekend.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Right?
Carney.
Carney's gonna. Yeah.
We only have 40 million people here. 7.3 million got out in early voting.
Man.
At this point,
25 million of them are probably eligible to vote, so that's like a third have already voted.
I think you
And
guys.
I learned on Arbor Day. This is an interesting stat that the state of Maine has 30 billion trees in it.
That's a lot of trees.
So what is
Yeah.
Arbor Day?
Arbor Day is a day when one celebrates trees.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
it was founded by Treebeard.
Okay.
No, it wasn't actually, but yeah, it's a holiday, and it's all about planting trees. And Maine has 30 billion trees in it, which, considering the entire world has like some trillion, it's a significant number of the world's trees.
It must
So
have
if I want to
been-
speed up the extinction level event that will take us all out, I need to go to Maine and start serial killing
Right.
trees. Is what you're telling me?
right. Forget the
Got-
Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If that no, well, yeah, no, I'm not comparing Maine to the Amazon,
No, no,
but
no,
for a you know,
No, that's a lot of trees.
it's a lot of trees.
my elevator and my chainsaw.
I like the thought that, and I know this is not how we do this, but I do genuinely love the thought that, like, 40 years ago, there was some bright-eyed kid that got a new job at the forestry department up in Maine, and they were like, "Well, all right, Bill, count some trees."
Like, right?
1, 2,
Break time.
3. Yeah. Like, hey,
Yeah, it was-
hey, man, how was work today? What'd you get into? Well, I gotta be honest, man. Number 40,728. That was a tough one. That was a real hard one.
This was on the local college radio station in Portland, and while there are quite a few stoners over there, they're not all stoners. It seemed like it was an actual fact from the Department of Natural
No.
Resources.
I'm not.
How-
Yeah. I'm not
Saying.
discounting.
How many
No,
trees did you say there were on the planet?
30 trillion, I think, or some trillion. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
3
you can
trillion.
Google it. 3
3
trillion. Let's see, it was
Yeah.
3. Okay.
You're right, almost right on base. Russia has the most trees in the world with 642 billion. Canada is second with 318 billion.
Yeah.
Brazil is third with 302 billion. So you said you have 30 billion.
30 billion.
trees just in
30
Maine?
billion in the state of Maine.
Yeah, that's a really significant part of the
pretty good.
population of the planet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Again, I really like this.
in
I
the state of Maine. And
Yeah.
that's fucking amazing.
You guys still believe in
You know,
We're
trees?
going to Maine. Bring the axe.
Y'all
I
out here
mean-
believing in trees.
Trees and birds.
Make America
Mikey, trees are real.
Africa.
They are
I'm-
real.
So are
I'm gonna
birds.
I'm gonna take us back to before the Carboniferous period. Planet Earth uninhabitable. Unless you're an anaerobic bacteria, you're dead, son. I'm
Make America
taking away your
forest
oxygen
again.
rights, everyone.
Mikey, nobody's saying birds don't exist. We're just saying they're not flesh and blood. They're robots.
What about? But are trees robots?
They're not organic.
Yeah, they're really shitty robots.
Really shitty robots. That's right.
Just stand there. Just make
No,
noise.
I think there is nothing more perfect than God's perfect design of the robin, which can eat lots of worms and throw them up in its baby's mouth because that's the most efficient way of feeding its youth. And then it can,
Wait, we're not
fly
supposed to
at
do that?
and then fly at 55 miles an hour into a pane of glass, never to feed that child again. I mean, just perfect. Just
Can confirm.
Wow.
Can confirm. That's
have
like
you
5
ever-
Wow.
dead
Were you
robins
were
all
you
beside the
were you
entrance
just-
way where I live.
were you
This is
just
last
throwing
time.
up in your child's mouth there, Mikey? Is that why this came up?
You
Go
guys
into the
are
backyard.
you
got
guys are
some
only
worms
allowed
and-
to make. Go ahead, Neil.
I was gonna say, yeah, you ran into your backyard, got some worms, chewed them up, and spit them into our mouth. Yeah.
Okay, good. I can say it to both of you. You guys are only allowed to make fun of me and not my baby. So make fun of me.
Oh, I was making fun of you, not your baby. It was
So
like
don't talk about her, or else I'll get defensive because I am
Oh,
Papa Bear,
okay.
and I would just shred anybody who mentions
all
it.
right,
You
right,
never
fair
know.
enough.
So
All right. So
have you?
So Mikey, you're a bird, right?
Have you ever
There you
seen-
go.
Tell
See,
me about it,
this-
bird
This is
family.
what we're trying to get around to here.
Mikey, it's not real.
Have you ever seen video of a new baby bird trying to eat worms for the first time?
Oh yeah, where they just shout at the worm because they
They're-
don't know that
they
food doesn't walk
basically-
into his mouth.
Right. They basically will just like open their mouth and just stand next to the worm and just kind of like wait for it and expect it to kind of like crawl in, and like it won't, because it'll keep kind of crawling away, and the
Lazy
bird
ass
will just
worm.
like get a little, it obviously gets confused. It like looks around for a second, then kind of walks over to another space and then puts its mouth down again, and then the worm just like keeps going. It's really funny, man.
Stupid
Like it's
ass
real.
caterpillar.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck is this? What is this food doing? Why is
Maybe
it
What is it waiting for?
Maybe
Well,
Bert's
wait,
doing it all wrong. He
stupid.
needs a little free worm food sign to
Yeah,
put.
yeah.
Hot
Why
worm
isn't somebody
girls.
picking the worm up and putting it in my mouth? Damn it!
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what's funny is that exact same strategy though works for snapping turtles because they just sit at the bottom with their mouth open and things come into their mouth. So what doesn't work for one
Ew.
species works for the other. That's all.
I
Yeah.
thought it too, Neil. I was like, gross.
Ew.
At the bottom of a lake, things just coming in your mouth. Ugh.
Ew.
Heyo.
That's called spawning.
That's.
Hey,
That
for
was-
some people,
to
that
self.
sounds like a great weekend. So just
Yeah,
no
Yeah,
judge-
I've been there before. It's not bad.
Let
No
me,
need
let,
This
let me
is the
not
worst
yuck-
places I've held my mouth open at the bottom.
let me not yuck other people's yums. But I will need you to wash your hands before you sign in on the
yeah,
sign-in
you will
sheet.
need to take a shower. Yeah.
Yucking my
Hit
yums is part of my yums. Yuck me up. Shame me.
All right. So,
right.
Mikey, you missed it. I did my show and tell from the
Oh yeah.
right, and everyone loved the
forgot all
McKinnon one. Because McKinnon just isn't there. It's just so funny.
Ghosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking funny. When I saw that, I literally just fell on the floor
So-
laughing.
Real quick, I just wanna say this, and I feel like I probably have in the past. But since we're here again, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Ollie, do you just prefer hot knifing shit? Like, do you just? I feel like I've
Oh.
seen you use a bong before. Like, I feel like you know what a yeah, like you've got a pipe, right? Like I seen it in your fucking hands, man. Like
What?
you
Nice.
just it's just
This
like
makes him feel 14. It makes him feel 14 again.
you just like had in front of you all of the choices and was just like that one, the most
It's kind of
difficult,
like-
the most
I'll-
complicated.
Ollie's from the time before they had bongs.
This is right.
He's also
This
got,
is
like,
big.
I forgot to show you. He's also got like
crazy.
little bricks of
It's
hash or weed or something on the ground.
It's like right there. It's like, hey man, I really enjoy drinking alcohol. But what I do is I take my beer and I pour it in a glass that's on the other side of the neighborhood, and then I get a 15-year-old to put it in a lockbox and shake it up a bunch, and then bring it to my neighbor, who then filters it through a straw that then eventually drips. It's like, why are you doing this? It feels like the worst.
I'm thinking one of those
Wait a
hats
minute.
with a. I'm thinking one of those hat or helmet arrangements where you put the beer cans up here and
Right.
and then it's an auto feed. Oh my!
Nonsense. Oh.
I can't see
That is
what-
so hard to see with the green screen up.
It's
Oh,
yeah.
bird,
The green
best
screen is
bird.
getting rid of the.
It's the best bird possible. It'll live on my desk 1,000 years.
I
Exactly
can't see
what I
it because
needed,
birds
mate.
don't exist. Check it out.
green
I
bird
think
are
it's the background. That's why. Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
see
green
it now.
screen's fucking it up, buddy.
Yeah, it's really
Rotating it
weak.
around is not helpful.
I don't see it.
We
That's
can't
the
see it at all.
point. That's why he got a green one. He got it. This is tons
Yeah,
we're talking
that's
about here.
this is tons. There is method in the.
So you'll just see it every so
Oh
often.
wow!
It makes that noise. Fuck. Okay.
I
Oh,
think
whoops,
it's got
that's
a
not the-
sensor.
That's the one.
Thank you, Tons.
The bird kept giving him the stink eye.
We got more in here.
Bro
Oh,
has
there
a Yacha Predator Sparrow.
Oh, wait.
And SR, I can answer your question for you.
Please.
Listen, I started smoking dope when I was like 11 years old. And where I live, all that was available was hash. Weed was a treat.
Really?
All right?
You were 11.
So-
It's not a treat.
So I smoked a lot of hash between the ages of 11 and 20. And it was all bottle tokes. Occasionally doing hot knives, but it was all bottle tokes. Now, if you don't know what a bottle toke is, it's where you take a little piece of hash, you put it on the end of a burning cigarette. You've already broken a hole in a bottle. You put it in the bottom of a bottle, and you let the bottle fill up with the smoke. But it's like 30% cigarette smoke. So I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. That's gross now to me. So I can't do that anymore. And those are the best ways to smoke hash.
It's
Yeah.
not real.
For
I
real.
The subtitle is The True Story of Mass Avian Murder and the Largest Surveillance Campaign in U.S. History.
Holy
There you
shit.
go. That's cool.
Holy shit.
Holy
Oh,
Christ!
We're in a
Man.
commercial
Somebody
for
actually-
people online.
Y'all
have
thought
a-
we were joking. It was a real thing.
Do you have a gravity
Oh my
bong,
God!
Ollie? Do you have a gravity bong?
Oh,
Yeah.
gravity bongs are awesome.
Yeah.
A little while.
It's a pop
I think I know what you mean. I have a Gravitron. Is that what you mean?
Like you like
That's
pull
awesome.
it, you know?
She's gonna love
that's
that.
nice.
She's gonna destroy it, but
There's a
she's
money
gonna
chat.
love it over a few
Huh?
times.
Oh shit!
I remember when
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
just-
14,
wow.
we just took the
Okay.
2-liter bottle.
$20. Oh,
Birds.
Thank you.
Question for secular rarity: is it true they make you go through an obstacle course to be on AXP?
Accurate.
Oh, holy shit!
Maybe that's
So-
why I haven't been on yet.
So yeah, this is a great question. Thank you, Native. Native, you've been around for
Yeah, me too.
forever, always supporting
Yeah.
great places. It is true that they made me
Nice.
go through an obstacle course to be on AXP, but I have found out in retrospect that nobody else has done that. So I'm not sure why that happened. But they did make me crawl through like a mile of mud. So they told me it was mud. But yeah.
Big book of birds.
I just got some
I love
amazing
birds.
news.
This is
for,
cool.
Oh shit!
I just love the fact that Mikey's even holding a bird in this thing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. She's gonna love this.
Uh-oh. We just lost
Look,
Jen.
some of the pages are vertical and some of them are horizontal.
That's cool.
I love it when people actually just do cool things instead
what
of
they
just
want.
following the rules. Yeah,
That is good.
that's sick. Thank you, Tons of Mice. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the
that's really
owl page. That's such good
cool.
animation.
Owls are awesome.
Yeah. Too bad
Thank
they're not
you.
real.
I mean,
We got
Kira
another
says
super
thank you.
chat. We got another super chat from Tons of Mice. Tons of Mice. SR, how many times did you fail the obstacle course?
What are you, a cop?
Thanks, Tons.
Thank you, Tons.
We'll just say that
Put him on the hot seat.
there's you know, numbers are infinite, Tons. You know, they keep going, right? You know, you think you get to 438 and you go, God, that's got to be it. But they keep going infinitely. So, you know, numbers are a weird thing. You know, are you counting the same way that I'm counting? How do we know that your 4 is the same 4 as my 17? So, you know, I don't know. It was a weird obstacle course. It was a.
The answer is 8.
Well,
The answer is 8.
10, 14, 36. I don't know. These are all, you know.
Look, you
out
can't
there.
believe you lionize in these kinds of times.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's all fake news. you know, what is fail an obstacle
That's a different
course
question,
even
Dave.
mean? You know, like, would you say that breaking down halfway through and crying for the next 3 hours uncontrollably, like, is failing? Like, I mean, then sure, I failed, you know? But some people might
Yes,
call
but
that
you
personal growth.
failed. But in keeping with the theme song of the show, you failed gracefully.
That's right. See,
No,
I mean,
look at that!
there you go. See, like,
I want to show off one. I have to show off one more thing.
One more
You
thing.
go.
So she got a new toy.
ooh,
All right, I'm trying to.
Hour
Can't really
something.
see it.
All right, let me do this. There we go.
That-
Here you
yeah.
go.
yeah.
Okay, so what this is you turn this,
Oh,
and
tight.
all
Oh,
of
no.
these buttons and switches do like turn on the light. Let me see here.
Oh, that's kick ass.
So she
Wait.
just sits there and she's like flick, 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 flick.
Oh,
flick,
yeah.
flick. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like, I would have put this in
Yeah.
my clubhouse as a kid. I'm like, all right, let's Delta code Omegatron, put it on the ice cream cone. All right, let's go back in time. Like, this is the imagination box.
It's the way back machine.
Yeah.
1.20.
It's a mini TARDIS.
Yeah.
Speaking
There's
of
a
that,
there's a whole pop-up book that is just basically that, but it also explains like different concepts and like circuits and stuff, and it's interactive. I
What a
might
great
have
idea.
to bounce y'all. I just got some great news that Grant Linehan has been charged with like several crimes, and I gotta go check that out to do research now.
Oh, really? Well, do come back and let us know.
I don't know. This might take up the rest of my night, but I'll certainly keep you guys.
Well,
apprised.
thanks for the heads up, because I'll be interested in seeing what Father Ted's been up to.
Yeah, it's apparently it's bad. So peace out, y'all.
see you, Jen.
Bye.
Schadenfreude.
Good seeing you.
So
For those
see-
of you who are unaware of who Graham Linehan is, he's one of the transphobes of the UK. He was a comedian known for the beloved character Father Ted, and he has since turned into a complete asshole. And because his transphobia took over his life, he lost it all.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good.
Got a
Glinner,
That's
Glinner is his sobriquet, and he's been on this tip for years now, at least 8 years. Anyway, Schadenfreude.
So, the TARDIS was mentioned earlier, and that was I was
Oh,
going to
yes, moments ago, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I was going to see if I could find my Lego TARDIS set that I haven't put together yet for the next stream, and I did. I found it.
Yay!
Sure. So we got the Doctor Who TARDIS set there. Comes with, it's much bigger on the inside, so it comes
How many
like with the
pieces are in
inside there. It has a bunch of different minifigures. So it's got
But what's his name? Doctor Who?
Peter Capaldi, Matt Smith, where they do the whole thing there. It's got what was her name again? I think it says right on there. Oh yeah, Clara.
Vanessa.
It's got a Weeping Angel and a Dalek as well. And I actually purchased Cybermen too, but they're in a display case over there somewhere. So
If you sat down every day and built a single set, how many years would it take before you would?
you've seen that there.
That's not as funny as you think it is.
Would you say like more than 3?
I have enough. Well, no, I would say if I sat down and built a
Every
set
day.
daily. Okay, but some sets are going to take more than a day.
More than 24 hours for you
Well,
to build?
I'm not gonna be building a set for 24 hours straight.
Well, no, that's
you
what I'm saying.
maniac.
Every
I gotta
no,
eat,
you do
shower,
no,
and sleep.
no. In this scenario, Neil, you do nothing but build the Lego. Okay, how many? You think it would be a full year? You think it would be a full year of you
A calendar year.
nonstop building Lego? Like, do you think 365 days in a row you could
That-
build a brand new Lego set?
And you
No,
can't
less
count the
than
Doctor Who set because obviously that won't take any time at all.
Ah!
You only build one a day. If it only takes you 5 minutes, it only takes you 5 minutes.
If he
How
stre-
many days in a row do you think you could build a new Lego set?
Let's see.
If he
Let's see,
streams it, we're gonna be calling out the pages for like 30 seconds a page.
That's true. That is true.
745,345 minutes. Bag 700.
Yeah, it's like counting the trees in Maine.
You gotta wet your whistle halfway through the number.
We just saw that we all got sweat headbands on, just fucking chugging Gatorade. Page 2 million.
Neil starts counting right now, and then like 4, maybe 5 shows down the road, he just all of a sudden goes, 2.5 years. What? What are you talking about? And it's like, I was answering SR's question.
Oh, Rain Man,
Yeah.
like
Unfortunately, I do that. I'll dream an answer to something that y'all will say. The conversation is 14, 18 hours removed, but I will remember something that I was going to say, and I'll just say it to the microwave or something. And that's enough.
Yeah, I do that
need to get
too.
it
It's
out.
really
Just need to
weird. It's like, holy
Expressed
shit.
it. Yeah.
Ginger beer. You should add ginger beer to your drink.
That's it.
Damn
I
it.
knew I wanted to say that.
That's what I was going to say. It was ginger beer. I
Yeah.
was going to say that, and then now I remember. Damn
Okay,
it.
so according to my little app, which doesn't cover all the sets that I do have, because some of them they don't list them anymore because they're
Some of
too
them are
old.
underground.
According to my app, I have almost 100. I have 158 sets
Mm.
that I've entered into here.
So okay, so a little bit more than that. Add a
So-
little bit to that.
200.
So for
we're
6
talking half a
months
year.
straight,
Yeah.
you could every single day build a brand new Lego set. That's pretty fucking impressive. That's pretty impressive.
You won't do a coward.
Yeah,
You're a
you won't
coward
do
like
it.
you're a coward
Yeah.
like bars.
You're scared. You won't do it. I bet you won't build a Lego set right now. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
He's terrified. Look at him. He's scared.
The weirdest thing to bully.
I think he's got a rather
It's
blank
laser
expression,
tag.
to be honest.
I bet you won't open up that lollipop and enjoy that motherfucker right now.
Yeah, I bet you won't have a great time today. I bet you won't do it, motherfucker. You're not gonna leave here and just enjoy yourself, have a good time with your family and friends and shit.
Fine.
learn
Stay
stuff.
positive. Stay positive.
That would be.
You want me to build a Lego set?
I mean, I don't know. I just like the thought of bullying you into it. So, I mean, if it
If-
works, then
If it works, then
You
the
don't
bullying
have to
works. So
twist my
that's-
fucking arm to build a Lego
yeah.
set.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
funnier when you.
but I twist your Lego piece. Ugh.
Yeah, it's funnier.
Uno
supposed to be-
momento.
I just want to let you guys know something very important. I remembered that I got drunk several years ago and bought Roller Coaster Tycoon for like $5 on the Steam store.
Oh, really?
And then I started playing it again. That is the best game that there ever was. It is so much fun to make your own little theme park. And let me tell you something. I quickly go into debt.
Oh.
Quickly.
I actually hear the theme park industry is not great.
Well, you know what the problem is?
Yeah.
Is you open your park, you have reasonable prices, and then these barbarians come in there and they just throw shit all over the floor.
They're
you got
animals.
trash cans all
They're
over.
animals.
They throw it on the floor. Nobody wants to come visit. I got to raise the prices because I got less people coming.
Right.
Now, now I'm not making as much from like the concession stands
I get
because
it.
these seals with legs just throw shit all over the floor. It's terrible. Oh, look at that.
That explains the remarkable success of Dinosaur Adventureland.
What was that,
Bulgy
12
12 to
pieces?
16 piece Lego piece set.
Yeah.
You just build it in a minute.
All right, that's all the time we got for today. Neil's not gonna have time to finish that one.
Right as he like you hear the rip
Opens
of the
it.
cardboard.
The rip of the
yeah.
the plastic
And then it
wrap.
just-
The plastic
yeah.
wrap.
Or the little the perforated cardboard box. As soon as you start hearing that, all right, guys.
Thanks so much.
So glad you came out tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you came here.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd. Oh, I got that wrong.
Smell of the
grease paint,
crowd.
the roar of the yeah.
The roar of the grease paint.
It's roaring. No, think of it.
All right, this one won't
Sorry
take
for
very well.
jumping out. My mic stopped working.
Seals with legs explains the snack food at
Maybe
Six
it
Flags.
wants a raise.
What animal? Jen, you're a nerd. What animal would a seal be if it went on land?
They're closely related to, well, not closely related, but their most closest terrestrial ancestor or relative would be bears.
Yeah.
The Ursa.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
no! Can you
Raccoon?
imagine skinny bears?
Well,
You can
maybe like a
kind
red
of see it
panda.
too when you look at a leopard seal. 'Cause it's pretty fucking terrifying. Also,
Yeah.
there's not that much news about the Grand Linehan situation, so unfortunately, that did not take as much time as I thought it would. But it is juicy, and he is going to court.
Tons
Oh,
of
good.
panther. Yes, it would be a panther.
Panther.
Do you think if a do you think if
blue
a
staffy?
small bear and a seal met each other, do you think
They would kiss.
they would fuck?
Cousins. Cousins.
No.
Well, seeing as sea otters
would.
do it, two
Maybe if
seals
they were from the
already
south.
in the wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
probably.
South of Canada.
I mean,
Hang on.
I'm
Don't,
scared to
like-
look at your
Here's
porn
the
channel
pilot.
now.
So hang on. Hang on. Here's why this comes
But
to
what
mind,
if
okay?
it's a cocaine bear?
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa,
maybe they're high. You don't know. They could be drunk. They could be celebrating. It's
seal
spring
ate a
break.
little puffer fish.
you don't
the
know.
bear got into some mushrooms.
You don't know what. You don't know what
I
consenting.
wasn't gonna go
animals
fuck
are
a seal, but then I got high.
So there's this show. There's this show
clip
called
that by all means.
BoJack Horseman. Have y'all ever seen this show?
Yeah,
The documentary.
Yeah, the documentary about the animals that are like people and stuff. Well, at one point, the main character, who's a horse, like starts dating a deer.
Awkward.
and I just remember a buddy of mine saying to me one day, he goes, "I can kind of see that," and I went, "What?"
What?
And he was like, "Well, if you were a horse and you saw a deer,
Oh.
you might think." That's a pretty sexy horse, You might, that's like, look at that, this kind of slender, kind of, sexy, curvy kind of horse, like little bit of fur on it, like, and I was just like, I've never thought about what it might be like to think about an animal's perspective, Like, so I don't know.
It happens
What
a lot in nature, but I don't necessarily
Listen,
know with horses and deers. But
a
I will
dog
say
is-
this, they're fucking furry, so why are we even having this discussion?
I don't know. There's gotta be some weird animal stuff going on. That's all I'm saying. That's
I'm
all.
telling you,
I was wondering if
You asked
seals
about
and
bears
dogs.
and seals.
Yeah,
You
bears
asked
and
about
seals.
bears and seals.
Right.
It happens with sea otters all the time. They kidnap
Really?
seals, and it's horrible.
Sea otters?
Look up Casual Geographic here on YouTube
Yeah,
after this.
sea otters
Wanna
are
look-
assholes.
No way.
Otters are indeed.
Homeboy will steal
Okay.
her baby. Homeboy will steal the mama's baby and be like, "Yo, love to give the kid back, but you're gonna have to give up something else."
Hold up,
I'm
though.
not
Hang on.
playing. I'll drown him.
Hang on. Okay. So they
Wow.
kill them. They don't fuck them. Do they fuck them? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Do they-
not
do
not
sea
their,
otters
not
and
their
seals
own
fuck
cubs,
'em?
but seals. It's been recorded in the wild many times of
They steal?
sea otters kidnapping seals and
Yeah,
having their way.
No.
they're dirty little dogs. Little
And
floating,
enjoying
little floating Epstein's, I call them.
This
yeah,
is crazy.
pleasure seals. They are.
This is crazy. They are.
The kelp
they
Steins.
truly are the,
I
the
will
HBO
never-
Max of the ocean.
I will never look at otters the same way again. They look so fucking cute and adorable.
Nasties.
Yo,
They
I
are-
don't fuck with sea otters. I'm river otters only. After I
No
learned what I
way.
learned.
No way.
The Amazon
Fluffy
river
bastards.
otters are so big they're powerful enough to crack through the skulls of caimans with their teeth. So
Wow.
they're like 6 feet tall too.
That's
They could
fucking
dunk
weird.
a me. They could dunk a me.
I
how-
learned things today that I don't know. I would say that I'm happy
Right.
to know.
Oh,
But that's
hang out
not
with me
true.
more. I know a lot about animals that will make you just completely change your worldview about how horrible and cold everything is
Oh,
beyond
they're
the
terrible.
safety of
I
civilization.
I get it. They're terrible. I understand. You know, I just
The other day I was
Here's
watching
another
a
animal
video
fact.
of some cows.
Mhm.
Just like that little chicken was running around and a cow just ate it
Oh, just stomped him.
like that.
Yeah.
He ate him?
And yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Wait,
yeah.
Repeat
I
that.
keep hearing
Wait,
about
That's
this
how you get
chicken
mad.
tasting really good.
Yo, that's how y'all got mad cow disease. The fucking cows is just eating chickens.
eating.
There's a reason for that. There's
Wow.
a lot of herbivores that actually do this. It's called osteophagy, where they will eat bones of other animals
Yeah.
because a plant-based diet is not very conducive to getting things like calcium or phosphorus in your body. So sometimes the bones are just a little bit fresher than others,
Yeah.
like a live chicken.
I have. Okay, so I have heard this. I remember a story many years ago. I think it was like somewhere in like Norway. There was all of a sudden all of these like
I believe it.
headless birds. And like they were just like there was just like dozens of headless birds just showing up around these towns and nobody had any fucking idea why. And
I
they're like,
didn't
"Oh
do
my
it."
god, what's going on? This is terrible."
What a
And
meat.
so they started setting up some night vision cameras and come to find out the deer in the area were going into the birds' nests because these particular birds, they would lay their eggs in the grass and these deer would go find the baby birds and specifically only eat their skulls. Pretty crazy because of the
That's
calcium and shit. I mean, that's wild, man.
Who told
That
them
is
to make
wild.
their skulls out of calcium?
I don't know.
I
I
mean, they
need
were
calcium.
asking for it. They were asking.
I need
Yo, look,
calcium.
I'm just
Look at
saying,
what they were.
sharks are made of cartilage and cartilage alone. You don't see anyone eating shark heads. Well, I guess you see orcas eating shark livers and leaving the carcasses behind. But that's besides the point. No one's
That's
eating their
just fun.
skulls.
Yeah, do you think that's just like a fuck you from the orcas? Do you think that they're doing that?
I think
just
it's
to,
like a delicacy, like
reminder
you know
that
how we
they're
have
the
like
top
really
predators.
fucked up foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
like
don't
our
get that
version of
wrong.
like.
I do really love the thought though of like one orca like just getting into a fight many years ago with some random shark, you know, and just so happens in the process like killing the shark and biting into it and like tasting its liver and then like going back to its friends and being like, "Man, you guys will never believe this." And they're like, "Dude, oh my god, are you okay?" And he's like, yeah, got into a weird fight, but have you guys ever tried this? Like, it's shark liver. Like, never.
all of this is mere testimony to the presence of God's eternal love.
That's exactly right.
Right.
Look at that beautiful and all-loving design of nature, where
Yes.
whales
The
will just
intelligent design
arbitrarily
is there.
eat the liver of a shark.
It's kind of like what
You
we do with
atheists
duck
are
livers,
you
know?
atheists are so lost. You are so lost. You don't see the beauty.
You know,
And
I feel
The
persecuted.
otters kidnapping seals and fucking them.
I feel persecuted as an atheist because when I went with my wife to the hospital and the baby was delivered and I pulled out the barbecue sauce and they called security and I had to explain things
got
that
weird about
it was for a picture and I wasn't actually going to eat them. And then they asked me if I was atheist. And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, well, why would you do that unless you were going? I was like, no, but it was for the meme. And they're like, no, you're going to eat it. And then they like muzzled me.
That's so.
It
Rude.
was so hard to eat the baby.
I know.
Look, if
I
they
know.
don't want atheists to eat children, why do they have a song calling Jesus tender and mild?
Mm.
Ooh, I like the mild ones. The spicy are too much.
Well, it's tough.
I got GERD when I eat the spicy.
Do you want 1 star or 5?
Yeah.
It needs to go with the chicken.
How many
Okay,
chili peppers on the baby do you want?
It needs to
The
go with the
recipe is Catholic.
Order of-
Chili's baby back rib.
Fucking Ollie. Barbecue sauce.
Give me the baby back ribs.
You can keep your money.
Get in my belly.
You keep your money, and I keep your baby.
I mean, with all the people being born lately, I'm gonna have to start going.
I
to
hated
Ozempic.
that.
Oh my goodness.
Mike Myers took it too far. As soon as he started making mouth sounds, I was like, okay. Maybe that's why I hate
Green chili,
ASMR.
baby
I was gonna-
Jesus.
He was
Huh?
he was
Green
years
chili.
he was years ahead of the game, Mikey. That would one day become a $1 billion industry, man.
I would like some
You know?
Jesus Ranchero, please.
Rancheros.
Just throw a little salsa in that thing.
Put in a
How
taco.
about some dinosaur chicken nuggets since they literally have dinosaurs? Are
Dude,
Oh, I
dinosaur
gotta-
chicken
I-
nuggets is so realistic now. That's crazy.
it's like evolution.
Oh, but you know another
It's
way,
evolution nuggets. Get them
Mikey,
out of this house. Yes, ma'am.
Mikey,
Yes, ma'am.
people in Mexico call Ignacio nachos. So
Yeah. Yo,
eating
yo.
nachos now has a whole lot of meaning.
Did you watch Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Are you just talking to Alma or are you talking
Oh,
to
well-
everybody? I didn't
Well, Alma said yes, so
Yeah,
everybody.
well, yeah,
did
I-
y'all
yeah.
watch?
Yeah.
That's where I learned that Ignacio was Nacho. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
that's why they
yeah.
call him Nacho. Ignacio. I knew like 3 nachos in high school. I never asked.
Mhm.
I was like, I just assumed the motherfucker's name was Nacho. I was like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone.
I got a
everyone have some nachos, not who is in nachos.
Right. And many.
I got a
every-
question for the group.
People out here call Les. I
Uh-oh.
can't be judging names now.
I lost my trivia contest last Tuesday because I gave the wrong answer to this question. Who is the most whose name appears most in the Tanakh in the Old Testament?
Joke
What
answers or
biblical
real
figure?
answers?
No, well, I don't give a fuck. But the you know,
Nacho.
the real answer surprised me, but I don't know why it should have.
James
Can we?
Dean.
Are we supposed to guess individually, or can we talk amongst ourselves and then give you an answer?
Please speak amongst yourselves.
How much time do we get?
Baby?
I don't
37
care.
Seconds.
All right,
Can I-
somebody Google that shit. No, I'm just
Well,
playing.
hang on. I was gonna
Seconds
say,
on
if
the
we-
astral plane, Mikey.
if we
37
have-
seconds on the astral plane.
if we
Oh,
have
shit.
a few
Oh,
seconds
That's not a
to
lot of time.
talk amongst ourselves,
What? That's years. What?
can I just talk? Can I just talk to like a couple of people and not everybody? Like, can Michael and I just come up with the correct answer and then like
I
we
don't
give Ollie
give a
the wrong
fuck.
answer? Okay. I just-
Before we answer, we have a super chat from Hell's Bells. Wait, where's my thing?
Nice.
At? Where's my thing at?
666,
Delicious,
I love it.
delicious children. 666 from Hell's Bells. 666 because Christ
Yeah.
is risen. So hard.
Like bread.
Thank you so much, Hell's Bells. Hi, Helen.
What up?
I think me and Helen are on a first name basis because
I think so.
she's been on the show twice.
Well, the answer is not Helen.
Minute.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
and it's just the Tanakh.
Toolsmith says Moses. I'm gonna go with whatever the chat says. So
I mean,
chat,
Moses is
chat,
a good.
I
be
thought
my
too.
chat. Give me the
Abraham
poll
is up
over there.
there. I think Jacob Israel is up there.
Can I
David.
throw my hat in the ring?
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna. Say
I don't think Jen's
either-
the most like. No, I don't think.
Yeah,
you're
probably Jen is not mentioned.
It's
that
not
much,
you.
but- I mean, we can still.
I'm gonna say it's either gonna be Gary Bobbert Ferguson from Regular Show or
Yeah.
David.
Okay. You know what? Not bad. Not bad.
Tons of Mice says Kim.
Ooh.
Tim? Yeah.
Hellbound Hillbilly says Roger.
I had to hedge my bets by putting David in there.
Methuselah?
Is there anyone named BGAT?
Muhammad.
Because if there's any BGAT,
Well, there is that. Yeah.
that motherfucker got a billion kids.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what my answer was, and
Right,
it
okay.
was Abraham, and I was wrong. The answer is David.
I was right.
David.
Surprised
I was
me.
somehow fucking right.
I was right.
Called it.
Yep,
Called
that's
two
what I said.
winners. I was gonna say Spaceman Spiff, but
That actually gave me a bit of a weird perspective on what the Old Testament or the Tanakh is all about, and it's basically just a kingdom myth.
yep.
You know, it's well, if the
David's
most
kind of a
important
myth.
dude in the fucking book is
Yeah.
King David,
Yeah.
like the
He's kind
guy
of a-
that gave you an identity, then that's kind of telling on yourself.
Simply Secular Dave in the chat says, "Don't miss Dave Con 2025."
Yeah,
For
there we
Daves,
go.
Davids and Dave enthusiasts.
Dave.
Try the new Dave simulator.
Go for Dave.
You can pretend to be a Dave
Do it for Dave.
with the assistance of virtual reality.
Right.
You'll feel just like a Dave.
Really?
I'm imagining this.
In your eyeballs.
I'm imagining this is like that one
Mikey,
Rick and Morty
that,
episode in the.
Just,
Everybody
sorry,
gets their own
sorry.
Dave VR mask.
Alma, you go, then Jen, you go.
oh, okay. You know that we were saying about the nachos and everything. Also, Jesus, you can call
Nachos.
him Chucho.
Oh my God, Chucho Christ.
Yeah, Chucho.
Chucho Christ.
But in
I'm saying
Guatemala,
Chucho
Chucho is a dog.
Un perro, Chucho.
Man's best friend.
Yeah, in Mexico,
wasn't
Chucho is a Jesus. In Guatemala, Chucho is a dog.
Perro,
Wasn't
sure.
Tuco one of the bad
Makes sense.
guys in Breaking Bad?
No, that was Tuco.
Tuco.
Okay.
Yo, Tuco is one of my favorite villains because he is
He's crazy.
pure
Crazy.
villain.
Yeah.
And then, like, as soon as you're like, he can't be like 100%, but holy shit, yes, he is. God, all the way from the top to the bottom. Ugh.
Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. He puts in a good performance there.
How long have you been working here?
Wait, was that what JD Vance was going for?
Yo, we have been watching so many clips of JD Vance, like throughout the election and stuff like that, over on the Ben Podcast Network. If you guys are not subscribed to the Ben Podcast Network, make sure you go on to youtube.com/the Ben Podcast Network and hit that subscribe button. Find a random video and like it, and then turn on the bell notifications. And then maybe, guess what, Neil? You didn't know this yet. You can leave a super chat or become a member because we got monetized. It only took 6 years.
That's awesome.
Ah, but we
Super
did
chat
it.
holding yesterday afternoon.
It happened.
Badass.
But yes, we've been watching a lot of JD Vance videos, and every time, like in the election where he was like trying to like look like a normal guy, he just sounds like a corporate spy.
How long
Hi,
have you
what's your student or what's your student ID? What's your worker ID number? How long have you been at this location? Have you worked
How
at
long
any
have
other
you worked
locations? When did you start your employment? Have you noticed any violations in the break room? Like fuck off, spy man. Like he's the most unpersonable dude
He
out
really
there.
is.
like
He's the
What
worst
is it,
season
Spy
of
Boss?
The Apprentice.
Spy Boss or Spy Boss?
Undercover
Or
boss.
Undercover Boss. Yeah.
Here's what I'll
Hey,
say.
boss.
Those guys wanted to like learn about their company. He's just like the guy that like sneaks in, just like, you guys
Trying to get
have
dirt on
an
somebody.
unauthorized calendar. There's kittens up here. You can only have the weather.
Well, see, it really only works with the team, you know. JD Vance prompts someone to say something confidential, and then Pete Hegseth leaks it to everyone else.
Yo, I've downloaded Signal. They haven't added me to anything yet.
It's because
I
you
wonder how
gotta
long it
know a
takes.
guy who tangentially knows a guy who tangentially knows.
Okay.
Bro,
fucking
they literally
Mike
added the
Waltz.
opposite person that they wanted to be in there.
But in
Breaking-
fairness, you guys,
breaking
in
news.
fairness, you can say whatever you want about JD Vance, right? You know, to criticize him for
eyeliner.
being completely unintelligent about how the government works. I mean, to make fun of him for having sexual relations with a couch, whatever you want. But here's where you have to give the
Allegedly, it
man-
was one couch.
Well, hey, look.
Wait. I can say anything I want
Look,
about
no,
JD
hang on,
Vance.
hang
Oh
on,
my
hang on,
goodness.
hang on. All
Wait,
I want
don't
to
get us
say,
demonetized.
all I want to give the man credit for. I want to give the man credit. You know, this is something that I'm so proud. I'm so proud that
Whoa.
the vice president is so comfortable to stand up in public on a regular basis with that intense, gorgeous eyeliner.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am thrilled
Yeah,
that
that's
JD
true.
Vance
That's
is
true.
out there as a true man who is comfortable with looking fierce. I
That's
love
right.
it.
Well,
I need these
he
eyes to
he
pop
was
from across the room.
clearly enamored of REM, and he's my crush with eyeliner, and he's just a big.
Everybody stop. We got a
okay.
super chat from Dog
Nice.
over in
Dog.
in our favorite Soggy Rock, England, with 5
Jeez.
British pounds. 5 British pounds from Dog. Who the fuck is JD Vance?
Honestly, you're better not knowing. You're better.
Yes.
He's
Cheers.
he's no. He's the one who called
He's-
the UK a random country.
Nice,
Oh, look.
That's pretty sweet.
nice.
Little
you go.
Y-wing microfighter.
You'll be killing womp rats in no time. Murder.
Yo, I gotta ruin the guy liner thing for you. As always, I have the information that makes everything horrible, even when it seems great. It cost the American taxpayers $40,000 to put a makeup studio in the Pentagon so that Pete Hegseth and JD Vance could get dolled up for their fucking press releases.
Listen, Jen, I don't need to fucking feed kids anymore. I gotta get this goddamn studio built. I need a puffery room. I need a puff room. I got my aprons already ordered on
I love
Amazon
that.
before the
You said
thing
puff,
came
puff
in.
Room? Am
I
invited?
love that.
No, where they hit me with the puff, and they make sure
I
I'm not
don't
shiny.
know.
Yeah.
I want the puff, Mikey. The puff.
No,
I
this is
just-
Pete Hegseth. He drinks everything.
I
so.
want all of our journalists. Okay, look.
Yes.
I know that there are other more important questions. We could go through them right here, right now. But
But we won't.
what I want is I want in unison all of our journalists every
Correct.
single time
Yes.
that our vice president, our secretary of defense gets out there to answer
Yes.
questions to the public. I want them to say
Shundake.
only how long did it take to apply your makeup today? Excuse me, sir. I'm just wondering, who are you wearing tonight? What is it?
I'm pretty
Follow-up
quick.
question: what brand is that?
As a man, being comfortable wearing makeup in public, do you think it is right to tell other young men that they too should be applying makeup in their
How
homes
long have
before
you
going out?
idolized Alice Cooper, sir?
Yeah, well, as you're pretty comfortable with your assumed name of JD, how do you feel about people calling you something other than that? That would be another thing.
Sure. Yeah. No, that would be great too. That would be great too.
You know.
And your boss wears lifts.
Yeah.
By the way, as long as Mr. Famine up here is going to shamelessly shill, I'm going to shamelessly shill for the transpositions. Y'all should be watching us every Thursday at 8:00 Eastern Time, or the 0 hour UTC on Friday, because we give you the news from a rather unique perspective.
Yo,
Or at least a perspective that doesn't get heard enough. We've got Bree McCune, myself, Amber, Elrad, and Carly Chardonnay Webb, who covers sports in exemplary fashion.
The
So,
Ben got accused of not
watch us.
having enough trans people on, which was rude because we've had tons of trans people on, but I think they were just kind of trying.
Tons? Like of mice?
No, not that one. It was but the person themselves was trans. I was like, oh, you're just trying to get on the. Okay, I get what the thing is. I was like,
whatever.
you and Graham do a show together, so you do shows with white men, but not. Oh, okay. And she was like, touche. Okay, I'll do your show. You do my show. I was like, yes.
By the way,
took
before we
30
get,
I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine, and you show me yours.
It took 30 seconds for me to turn that around.
Drop a link. Oh shit! Someone else dropped a link. I see it. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I hate to.
I need to follow.
Have to bounce. But
It's okay. We're at the hour and a half mark, anyways, and that's when I
okay.
end these usually now.
Oh,
We
okay.
are.
Well, then I'll just shut up and I'll just kind of let it go naturally.
The ball is
as
bouncing.
opposed
The ball's
to,
Let it flow.
yeah.
Let
as
it
opposed
flow.
to trying to like assert myself or anything.
He is a minifigure! Yay! He even has my
Oh
cane
my God.
and the
I've-
microphone.
Did you-
Lego boxes?
Did you show them your minifigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like great.
Mine was
Because I didn't know
really-
he said dude, tons. Let me look at.
I had no
hey,
idea
Tons,
this was coming.
Let me look at Tons here for a second. Tons. Neil fucking texted me as soon as he opened the package, fucking dying. He's like, dude, look at this one. Yo, look at this one. And I'm over here trying to like the kid's like snot is like going down my arm. And I'm just like, it's real funny, man. Thank. I'm over here trying to like look up like medical information on my phone. The phone just keeps going back to fucking text messages, and I'm just like, fucking.
Oh my goodness.
How the
man.
hell is I supposed to know that?
Okay, maybe some of that was embellished, but all of that was funny, and that's the point.
Mikey's just Googling, help, my Canadian friend is annoying me. I need medical advice.
How do I get to Canada to live with my annoying friend without him being annoying?
Well.
Also, Steph, I subscribed to the thing.
Oh, I need
Thank
to do
you.
that too. I need to do
Yay.
that too if I'm not. Wait, this is
Yay.
Secular Rising.
I know
Which
I
one?
am.
Oh, it moved. There it is. I'm already
Definitely
subbed.
go and sub to our guests links, please.
Man,
guys.
I've been subbed already. Y'all tripping. Y'all need to keep up.
Yeah, I'm subbed to all of them too.
Yeah, I think
Crystal,
it's a
Crystal.
skill issue. I
Prag.
really need
Alright.
to follow more people.
Prag PC, my dear.
All right, everybody, say thank you to our guest, Elliot, also known as
Thank
Secular
you,
Rarity,
Elliot.
also known as Secular Rising US, which is an upcoming nonprofit thing. It's all about building community, and as you know, that's what we're all about here
Yep.
as well. So definitely go and check out all of the new Secular Rising stuff. You can find them links everywhere: Facebook and fucking Blue Sky and YouTube and TikTok and
The things.
OF.
Elliot, have you tried?
yeah, the Secular Rising OF page.
Yeah, what's Drew's last name?
What?
Bacchus? What's
Beckius?
Drew's last
Drew
name?
Beckius.
Yeah. Have you
Beckius.
talked to him yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the speech he did last year at BajaCon on community was so fucking good.
Oh.
So
Holy
Oh,
Kool-Aid
yeah,
was
yeah.
that better.
He's gonna be at NanoCon. He's gonna
Yeah.
be on the panel with Durante Lamar, and I believe I can
Wish I could
say
be there.
this. I believe I can say this officially live, which is Dave Warnock.
I
will be
know. I
out
saw
in-
that.
Oh, that's great. That's
We
great.
have convinced
Good to
him.
know.
We have convinced him. So, he
Well,
will
he'll
be
have his
there
helper with him. I don't know if it's
live
still,
in person.
No, I wish I could go.
Yo, these are kind of weird.
Yeah, me
yo.
too. But I ain't going across the line for a while until
Yes.
Trump
I'm not gonna
suckers
cross
out of
the
there.
line.
Yo, I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah,
Like, if you
we're
are
all
any
sorry.
kind of American who like communicates with the outside world, it is so fucking embarrassing, dude. Like it's so much worse than last time. And look, I'll say, my bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to fix. It's doing its own thing. It's like a lawnmower that's flipped itself over, and now it's like picked up some other shit. Like, we don't know what to do yet.
Yeah,
We're
we
trying.
tried. We tried. You know, like
And now,
there's a lot of us that-
now the lawnmower has like triggered like an algorithm in all the other lawnmowers, and we're just
it's
fucking up.
exponential.
Like, we're
It's
fucking everybody
exponential.
else's shit up,
Yeah.
and like their economies are now getting all.
Oh no, no, we're
crazy.
fine. We're fine here.
Elbows up.
We
Canada.
we
So-
got other people to trade with. We don't need you guys.
Listen, things
Yeah,
are
that's
so
one of the
bad
ways
that
going,
we
and the
got
thing is, we're not going to come back.
I hear that, but there
Well,
are
that's-
people on both sides of the border that are getting pinched from the stupidity. You know what I mean?
I'm-
That aren't going to be able to like. It's like,
Yes,
dude,
sir.
I
I'll
take
block
stuff
this
across
shit
the
here.
border. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's my whole bit. Like, those guys don't need to be punished because this guy's stupid, and everybody's going to figure out later that he's stupid. I just feel so bad that this is happening to both of us, but especially to y'all. I wish it would just stay over here, and we'll just take the punishment for what he's doing and not spread it to our fucking best friends, man. That's like not cool.
We fucked up so bad as a nation that we got the generational trauma between Korea, China, and Japan to subside for just a fucking second.
god, yeah, dude.
So
Right?
to come together and be
Right?
like, fuck America.
Yep.
Yeah, and they've been mortal enemies since day one.
Since the Id dynasty back in
I like that.
negative 5 billion 3.
I like that we picked a fight with Denmark and Greenland. Like of
Right?
all
In
the
Canada,
of all the places in the world.
the nicest
Like-
fucking dudes.
You know, that long-standing American tradition of the historic understanding of our right to Greenland. You know,
Oh, and
What
the
are we
terror-
getting out of
terror
Greenland? Just some
penguins.
ammonia sharks? Like, what the fuck is going
We
on?
also tear up penguins now too.
And
Neil's trying to land the plane.
yeah,
Neil's
yeah,
trying to land the
yeah,
plane.
yeah. Shut
This
the
is
fuck
doing
up.
an anime pose there.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Very
us
nice.
out.
Very nice.
Take
Anyway.
us home, Neil.
I thought you were trying to land the plane, but I'm
I'm trying to land the
anime pose
goddamn
works
plane.
too.
Anywho, some upcoming shows are going to be, of course, the Lego stream on May 3rd, which is the next one, which will be with J.R. Eldritch. It'll be a Lego stream / his after party because I was sick.
I think
Do
he's
it.
getting Lego.
He is. He's got like a Lego Jesus kid he's going to build or something.
That's
We got
nice.
Grant Harwell on the 10th of May. We've got Rob Palmer, also known as the well-known Skeptic, on the 17th. We have Daniel Sokolov,
Simply irresistible.
who works with RFR. Hey, you just push you. Known as Wolfie, will be on the show on the 24th. Punk Apostate, or Brent Lee, as he's also known, will be on the show on the 31st.
Cool.
And June 7th, we're doing another Lego stream, and it'll be featuring Jason Freer and Jeff Brooks of BajaCon. They're going to come on and promote BajaCon a little bit, so I get cheaper tickets. And there you go. And then we got Genesis who will be returning to the show. She's here with us now. And, of course, Shipwreck will be on June 21st. And we're still looking for folks after that. So there's the lineup for the next little while. We're going to get some more folks to come back to the show. I've got some talks out with some people. So we shall see.
Hey, Mike,
I'm like
you can
ball
get those
can't
guys
say
on
you
the
gotta
pin
get rid of
so
me
I
the
can get
first time I
cheaper
come
tickets,
back.
Wait, what?
Anyways, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Thanks again to Secular Rarity for being our guest on the return show. And well, there we go. Thanks to everyone who's hanging out in here with us, coming and joining us for the after party. It's always fun. Hope you guys enjoyed our little treats, like the minifigures and Mikey's birds are fake books and shit like that. And we had a lot of fun.
I still hold. I'll tell you, I'm keeping that on my desk. My green bird. This is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put it on the mic?
Yeah, put it on the mic.
I got a bird that whistles. I got a bird that
I'm
sings.
gonna put my pet on my mic too. There we go. Good thing.
I think I'm gonna go get my
Oh.
heat gun so I can make the feet soft and curve it so that it can go
do
on
that.
this and
Yes,
actually
do
stand
that.
here.
Do that.
Just use sticker tape.
All right, everybody. Until next time, like I always say at the end of the after parties, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Elbows up,
Bye.
there, bud.
Elbows up.
Bye.
Elbows up.
Bye.
Betrayal.
something Randolph would say.